guys, it's your girl Renee for Renee's Garden Adventure, and today is the day that we're going to be making a Tabasco hot sauce with these little cute little bottles that I purchased off of Amazon. So first, let me show you everything that you're going to need in order to make this Tabasco hot sauce. So you're going to need some gloves because, child, let me tell you, we're not going to be messing with these chili peppers or these Tabasco peppers and not have some protection of gloves, because if you get any of that juice or the chemicals off of these peppers and touch your eye, your face, whatever, child, that's a day you will never ever forget. You hear me? Because that has happened to me and I have never forgotten that day. So you're going to need some peppers. I have these ones that I harvested from my garden. I had to go to a little mom and pop store in order to pick up some more peppers. These may be too big, but I'm going to put them in as much as I can in this jar. But these are the green chili peppers that I'm going to be supplementing. And I'll know next year when I make more of this hot sauce that I'll get like 3 or 4 or 5 of those Tabasco plants. So I will have more than enough of the peppers in order to make my Tabasco hot sauce. Woohoo! All right, and you're also going to need a funnel because we're going to need that when we are pouring our distilled white vinegar, and it has to be 5% white distilled vinegar. I have my little measuring cup where I'm going to pour the vinegar in, so it'll be easier for me to pour the vinegar into these bottles with this funnel inside. And you're also going to need some salt. You don't have to put the salt in, but I'm going to put just a little pinch of salt. You're going to need some garlic. Remember, I could not grow my garlic. Well, I tried to grow garlic this season, but it didn't work out for me for some reason. I think I put it in a different spot that I normally do, and that's why my garlic didn't do so well. So I had to go to the store and buy some garlic. And you're going to need your measuring spoons, and then you're going to have the labels that came with these cute little bottles, and I've already labeled it Tabasco hot sauce. So the only thing else we need to do now is we need to go over to the cutting board and we need to start cutting the tops. I'm going to use these gloves. See the tops of those peppers, the stems, we need to cut those off because we don't want that in our hot sauce. So let's go on over to the stove where the cutting board is, and let's start chopping the tops off. And then we're going to assemble this stuff together. And before you know it, we're going to have us some Tabasco hot sauce. Oh, and you also need the marker, and you need the little accessories to go on the top of your bottles. This goes over here, and then you need the tops right here. So that's all that you need. So let's go and assemble this sauce. I'm telling you, don't forget your gloves, because you know that's the first thing Miss Renee gonna put on when I go to that cutting board and start chopping the tops off of these. And I'm going to wash these and dry them off. And I'll make sure my peppers, these ones that I got from the garden, I've already washed and those are clean. So I'm good to go. And I also have to peel the garlic. And I'm probably gonna put like one piece of garlic at the bottom and one in the middle as I'm layering my peppers in there. All right, are you excited like I am? Because I cannot wait to make this Tabasco hot sauce. So let's get it. All right, you guys, so let me get my gloves on so we can get these peppers cut. And I'm going to do the ones that I grew in my garden first. And these are the stems that I'm talking about. I'm going to cut the stem parts off so you guys can see that closer. There you go. We're going to cut these stems off. Yep. We're just going to throw those in that bowl I have over on the side. Because this is the one part that we don't want in our sauce. You can also keep the seeds because there's some seeds in the tops. You can dry them out and then you can have some seeds for next growing season. That's exactly what I probably do, is I'll probably just keep some of these seeds. Because I know now when I want to make this hot sauce that I have to have a lot more of these peppers. All right, so those are those. Now these are these hot ones right here. You see these? So I'm going to cut the tops off of this one. Ooh, you can smell these peppers. Well, I'm going to try to find the smallest ones. Because some of these are like real long. So I'm going to go ahead and finish cutting these up. Pick out the small ones. And then I'll come back when it's time to start putting these peppers inside of our jars. Woohoo! I'm so excited, you guys. I'll be right back. Hey guys, just a quick little tip. If you want to peel garlic really quick, just put some garlic in a container like this. See, put some garlic in a container, put the lid on it, and then just shake really hard. And then all the white paper and stuff should be off of the garlic. And it should look just like this. Clean garlic. Just a little tip for you. Because I know sometime when you're in there trying to peel some garlic, child, take forever to get this little paper off. But do it a little shaky, and you can see all the paper and stuff is inside the container. See? So all your hard work is left behind, and you have some beautiful, clean, peeled garlic. All right, just thought I'd throw that little tip in there. Okay, you guys, so we are ready to get our Tabasco hot sauce made. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the salt in our bottle. And I found these old school measuring spoons. I don't know if I found these at a country store. I could have got them from Crackle Barrel, but they have the thing like a dash. Remember how they would say a dash, a smidgen, a pinch, and then they have the normal measuring. So I'm not going to put a lot of salt in there. Some people put like 1/8 of a teaspoon, but I am going to just put a smidge. I don't know if you guys can see that, but on there it says smidge of salt in the bottom of this jar. So let me get my salt container together. Get this camera down so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. Hope you can see this. So I'm going to get a smidge of salt. Because you can put salt in here and you don't have to put salt. I'm just going to put a little bit in there. Put my funnel on here so it can go in there. And I might as well go ahead and do this second bottle as well. All right, smidge of salt. So we got the salt in there. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to put our garlic in there. Now this garlic, that one will fit. Now this big one right here, might have to get a knife and cut this one. So hold on. Okay, so I got the garlic. Let me cut this garlic in half. So it'll fit in this bottle. Smash it down there. There, put the garlic in there. And now we have to put these peppers in there. So I gotta get my gloves on. And I'm gonna try to put some of the green down at the bottom and then put some of the red ones that I grew out of my garden in the bottle. All right, so let's see. So let's put some of these green ones in here. And we'll try to do this one. It needs to be cut because it's got that curly part on it. So I'm going to try to fill these. I'm not going to fill these up all the way. I'm going to try to fill it right to the neck. I'm going to try to get the small ones and not so much of the big ones. And stick them in there. And I'm going to try to put some of these red ones in there to give it some kind of color to it. And then I have some of these green ones I'm going to stick in there. But it's looking pretty good. Look, I see how I put some color in there. Let's put some more of these green ones in here. Give it some kind of color. I'm going to try. They have like a flea market around here because I went into like the grocery store. But the grocery stores didn't have any like Tabasco peppers. Watch out because this one glove got a hole in the finger. So I'm going to see if I can find some Tabasco peppers. Because when I went to Home Depot, I went to Lowe's and they didn't have anything. I was like, what happened to all their plants? Pretty much all their plants and stuff was gone. So let's put another piece of garlic in there. Put a piece of garlic in there. Shake it till they all go down to the bottom. Put another piece in there. Put that in there. Shake it. Looks good so far. See if we got any more red to go into this bottle. Yep. Some kind of color. And we'll put some of these green peppers. The more I can get in there, the better, you guys. So excited about making this. Shake it, make sure it goes down. I have to cut these. Get them in there. First, pepper sauce. Try to put the pointy sides down because the pointy sides will go in a lot easier. There. And then you have to like put this on a shelf and like wait like a month before these are ready because you want to make sure they get all infused into the vinegar. I'm just going to use this knife to push it down. Get them down in there. I might have to use like a spoon handle. But I think it looks good though. I'm getting it. to cut these in this bowl. Make them smaller so I can get them in this jar. Do a shaky, shaky. All in there. Yep, looks good. I can get probably a few more in there. Point side in there. Get in there, Peppa. Get in there. Yep, get in there. Squish them in there. Yep, looks good. Put 2 more. Point side. This pointy side in there. Yep. Looks good. Alright, now let's pour some of this vinegar in here. I got one of the garlic in there. Got some at the bottom. Alright, let's get some of this vinegar in here. Hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Yeah. Alright. And you only want to pour it to the top, not all the way to the top. Whoop. Come on, vinegar. There you go. Need you to get in there now. I need you to go in there, vinegar. Now, because I gotta put the top on it, I'm gonna do a little shaky, shaky. Now let's do this side. Now I'm also gonna put the date on my labels, so I'll be able to know when I did this in a month from now. A little bit more. And then on this side, a little bit more vinegar on this side. Okay. Get all the way to the top. Yep, looks good. Now we can put our tops on, these little caps. We gotta put another piece of garlic in there. Small piece. That garlic will settle in there. Yep. Perfect. Now let's put the top on. Top on. Now let's screw the top on that one. And on this one. And then I'm going to go get a towel and I'm going to clean up and then I'll be right back. All right, you guys, we are done. Woohoo! Making our Tabasco hot sauce and our Tabasco and Thai hot sauce. So this is what it looks like. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? The garlic at the top, got the vinegar. Although some of the peppers that I grew from my garden in there. So I made 2 bottles. Look at that. Beautiful. So let's put the labels on there. Like I said, I'm going to go to this little flea market that we have on Sundays or Saturdays, and I am going to go and see if they have any of the Tabasco peppers. And then I'm going to make a couple of more jars of the hot sauce so I can have some in reserve. So cute. So cute. Trying to put it where it won't cover all the beautiful colors that I have in this jar. Okay, so I got the labels on and the date that I did it. Beautiful, right? Look at that, it's so cute. I feel like a professional now. Woohoo! Got my Tabasco hot sauce. Yay! So, like I said, you have to put these away because they need to ferment and they need to infuse all their flavors of the vinegar, the garlic, and the Tabasco and peppers together. So, in about a month, you should be able to use it and enjoy all these beautiful flavors. So I'm so excited. And you know, I'm going to experiment with other hot sauce because I have one that you can puree and make it like a liquid type of hot sauce. I'm going to see everything that I need in order to make that. And then I'll come back and I'll share that video with you guys too. But check it out. Look at that. Beautiful. I'm so proud of myself because I made my first bottle of Tabasco and Thai hot sauce. Look at this. Hot sauce, hot sauce. Yeah. Ah. All right, guys, I just want to bring this video to you because I told you when I was out there and we harvested these Tabasco peppers together, I said I was going to come back and we're going to make this hot sauce together. And child, we did it. We did it. Woohoo! So I'll keep you updated on how this is all coming together. But I think this is going to be beautiful because I love these little jars and I might purchase some more jars, or I've got to start saving those small baby jars or hook up with my friends that have little jars like this, or any jars that I see in the grocery store that I buy my product in there. I'm going to like even my hot sauce bottles, that the Tabasco ones, or my taco sauce. I can use those, or some your olive oil bottles. I can use that as well. So I need to start saving up and also asking my friends to save their bottles for me so I can start making me a shelf just for my different sauces. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Have a blessed day. And Miss Renee will see you in the next video. Woohoo! Making my hot sauce, baby. Take care. And I can't wait to try it because you know I'm gonna try it, but you know your girl is not a hot sauce type of person. When they are ready, I'm gonna have my daughter Vanessa come on, and she's gonna be our taste tester because she like hot stuff. She just like Isaiah. And if Isaiah pops in maybe sometime this summer, or before school starts, or maybe even when he's on school break, then I'll have him taste my homemade hot sauce. All right, guys, take care. And don't forget to give your girl a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also hit that notification bell so you'll know when I have another video coming your way. All right, guys, take care.